bring all your fantasies to life.
Yep, that is what we do on this podcast. Apparently, we are getting sus by the week because we are getting comfortable. So,
because we got Gibby, GGG.
You are looking at Marco. He won. Gibby, he won. Woo! Joe, he won. It's a great week to be a motherfucking poppy, shorty.
Let's fucking go, baby. We all catching dubs over here.
Speaking of Gib winning, he is now on a 2-game win streak. He is now 3-5, which sounds terrible, but that puts him just 1 game out of the playoff bracket now. Gib, you made your little run. Does it continue?
It continues all throughout the season, baby. Let's fucking go.
I like that.
So, me and Marco were actually just talking about the game. You play me one more time, week 13. Guess what, Gibby? Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, both on a bye week.
I love it.
Yeah, make sure.
So you might squeak another.
Well, I mean, shit. Hey, you barely squeaked by this week, man. That shit was a lot closer than it needed to be, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was stressful. I was stressed for you. Repeat that.
Travis Kelce. Disappointed in Travis Kelce, OBJ. Who else? Devontae. It was fucked up, and I still won, but okay.
So, at one point, Carlos had made the comeback.
Yeah.
He had Evan Ingram catch that stupid touchdown, then get a couple more grabs. Patrick Mahomes started putting up just enough points. Kelce did nothing. The craziest thing, I don't know if you noticed this, because we were on the mic when it happened. I was kind of watching it for Gibby because he didn't want to watch it. Travis Kelce, on the last play that the Chiefs tried on, had a 1-yard catch. How many fantasy points is that?
1.1.
Gibby won by 1.1.
Wow, he won because of that catch. Hey, shout out your boy. Like, he came through in the clutch.
Now, here's the crazy thing. If they would have tied, let's say that catch doesn't happen, they would have tied. In our league, the tie goes to bench points, and Carlos would have won.
Wow.
So, literally, 1 fourth-quarter catch. The same way Gibby lost week 1 is how he wins week 8, I believe that was.
Respect it. Well, I'm glad to see that you're now on the winning train. You know, I know me and Joe have been on the winning end more than the losing end.
I just checked Pion's team for the week. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
So Gibby's playing Pion. He's got Mike White starting at quarterback.
Wow, no way.
He's got Javonte Williams still in, Laviska Shenault, Marquez Callaway, so not really strong wide receivers.
Ooh.
He picked up Pratt Fryermuth from the Steelers, which isn't the worst, but
Yeah,
Jefferson disappointed last week to seal your win.
Yeah, low key, like I needed Justin Jefferson to shit the bed, and he did. And
Trevon Diggs.
Yeah. Shout out Diggs.
Hey, I will say there was a tweet that kind of went somewhat viral, I guess you would say, about Justin Jefferson saying that he would show the world Trevon Diggs or whatever. And Gibby wanted to find it, but other pages found it first. So he was on the right track, though. Shout out, Gib.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about your upcoming week?
So I'm playing Adrian.
Yep.
And when me and Adrian play, that's like the Brady Manning feeling. Like, that's what I get. It's 2 pretty big guys. We've made the most moves. He lucked out a little bit. Terry McLaurin is not going to be in our game, and he's the guy that he traded me. So I have to do with Christian Kirk, who luckily A.J. Green is out, like you said, so Christian Kirk might have an uptick.
Yeah.
And then I have Jacoby Myers, and he still needs to score a fucking touchdown, so he's bound to score.
And Adrian is without Antonio Gibson.
I was going to say, he's missing Antonio Gibson, and his only backup running back was Mark Ingram, who he just got off the waivers. Right now, I'm an 11-point favorite. I think I have the better matchups. I think I have the better team, except for the wide receiver position. So I'm going to ride with my team. I think we actually get a nice big dub. And this is what I mean is that Adrian needs to be careful now because who's Milk Squad playing? He's playing Team Mejia. He can grab a win against Alkin.
Yeah, he can.
Here's the thing is that if he loses, you're about to talk about your game, but I assume you're going to say that you want to win. Adrian will drop to 3rd in his division now.
Yep. So he would drop to 3, and now I have a 2-game lead. Assuming Jason also wins. Yeah. Right? I gain a 2... Everybody else is 2 games back from me.
Yeah, it's similar to what we have in our league with Miguel being 2 games ahead of me.
Yeah, exactly. So I would become I'd be in a good spot to win in the division. And to piggyback off of that, this week, I'm playing the worst player in our league.
I was going to say, you're missing your quarterback, but you're playing Mr. 0-8.
Yeah, so I'm missing Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is unvaxxed, I guess. I didn't fucking know that.
That's your guy.
That is my guy, so I'm a little,
Aaron liars.
I'm a little upset, but you know what? I mean, it is what it is. But even if I didn't start a quarterback this week, this is how bad Robert is. I'm still projected to win. If I didn't start a quarterback, I'm still projected to win by at least 2 points.
So throwing in Kirk Cousins is going to do nothing but help.
So now I'm going to pick up Kirk Cousins off the waiver wire. I'm gonna be a 20-point favorite to win this game, and so I'm not. Robert was talking about like, oh, I'm gonna be 1-8 after this week. No, you're gonna be 0-9, dipshit. I'm not gonna call him dipshit. He's not a dipshit. He's a cool guy, but
yeah, it's just
fucking
talk shit when it comes.
Yeah, he's fucking garbage at fantasy.
Something that's crazy that this just points out how awesome fantasy is if all these situations happen where I win and Gibby loses, whatever, Gibby would be 1 game behind Adrian for the playoff spot. And this is literally 3 weeks after Adrian was 1 game ahead of you for division lead.
Yeah. So our league is fucking insane. Like
you can't take a week off.
There's only
except you.
Everybody in our league, besides Robert, who's 0-8, is 3-5. Everybody else is in playoff contention. Everybody else is within 1 game of playoff contention.
That's right.
So, like, nobody's really pulling away. Besides Coop. Coop has had that league the entire year.
Someone beat him for me, man.
I don't play him until week 11, so I can't that's not on me.
So he's 7-1, and his 1 loss came against me.
Yeah.
So fuck him. But the one thing I want to talk about, and I also want Gibby's opinion on this, because Gibby he's pretty good with somewhat predictions. When will Robert's first win be? We're got week 9 against Marco. Is anybody taking Robert over Marco?
I wanted to, but then Aaron Rodgers got COVID. Or not that. I mean, I wanted to, but then I don't know. That was in the factor, but
this is why we're a fantasy show, not English.
Yeah. So now,
I got Marco.
Week 10, Los Niños versus www.blackdraw.
No, I'm winning.
I like this. I was about to say, if you don't bet on yourself, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, this is the one that I was looking at. We got Ass and TDs, James Hanna, week 11. At this point, he's the one who has Derrick Henry.
Wow, that's tough.
No, because James is having a tough year. He's going to get that win.
You think so?
I think Robert's one chance is week 13 against Saul. With DJ Moore on a bye.
But even then, Saul has
he built up his squad a little bit better.
Yeah, Saul has a pretty honestly everybody in our league has pretty decent teams besides Robert.
Does Robert go winless? Because he's got ready for this. You, Gibby, James, Adrian, Saul, Jason.
Well, look, if he
you can go winless.
Honestly, if
I've never ever had anyone go winless in a fantasy
I have
league.
never seen anybody go winless in a fantasy league.
You don't have 1 week where your team pops off. Come on, man.
Watch. Honestly, maybe his 1 win might come in the playoffs and in the losers bracket.
Oh, this is true.
He could. I don't know what the situation is going to be like by then, but at least from all the regular season games, I think realistically his only chance is either
he plays Carlos week 1 of the playoffs as of now.
Honestly, if Gibby's team has a rough week like they had last week and Robert's team miraculously gets above 100 points, which is bad. If you're barely scratching 100 points, that's bad. I could see him potentially either getting his first win against Gibby, James, or Saul. Now,
I think it's the Saul game.
I think it's unlikely that he loses to Gibby, James, or Saul. I'm picking everybody else against him.
Winless.
So he becomes the Miami Dolphins from 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. When was it that they went 0-16?
Dolphins never did. It was the Browns and the Lions.
Oh, okay, then I just got that mixed up.
So
Yeah, he's the Lions.
He's the Lions, literally. Right now, he's the Lions.
Fucking sucks.
He has a 0% chance of making the playoffs. Pion's the next one with 4%. Don't know how he's so low. So this is where your argument that you were making before kind of comes in, that your division is much better than our division. So our bottom 3 teams have a combined 16% chance of making the playoffs. Everybody in your division has at least 19% chance.
Yeah.
So we're very top-heavy, though. We kind of have our 3 potential representatives pretty chopped clear.
But I mean, I think you could...
But it's not that you send 3. It's just that it's 6 total teams. After 1 and 2, it's whoever's the next best.
So in our division, we have 4 teams that are at least 500. You have 3 teams.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I love our fantasies. Our fantasy league is Chris.
It is Chris.
Correct.
Yeah.
How much time do we got?
I love when you send that shit in the chat because that shit's fucking amazing. We got 2 minutes.
Okay. So Gib, remember how I said Aaron Jones is gonna be out? Kareem Hunt might be back though. So be careful of that.
Give one.
So one thing I'll say is Michael Thomas. I tried.
Oof.
I wanted you People offered trades to me for you, and I said no. This is my little moment, okay? This is my little moment. Don't start singing.
I'm fucking sorry.
Michael Thomas, it's okay. I understand injuries. It sucks. I wish you were with me. I've never had him, so I was excited to have him.
Yeah.
But get better, brother.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully...
Get better, slant boy.
Hopefully he can recover from his injury. You never want to see somebody get injured, especially when somebody like Michael Thomas.
I should have taken the trades.
See, but it's one of those things, like, it's in hindsight now, like you say that, but we expected him to be back.
He definitely saw Jameis get hurt, and he was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Getting that dog like was Jameis.
I'm not trying to get fucking...
Hey, Jameis a clown, though. You seen that video of him dancing on the
Dancing with the crutches?
Yeah, I love Jameis, man. Jameis is funny.
Oh, by the way, one thing I do want to bring up. Last week, I said that I was going to be the number 1 scoring team this week. And motherfucker, I was.
Oh, you were?
I was. Elkin was second, but I was number 1. So, Gibby, you got 1 minute before we kick you off and go to our last 2 segments. What do you want to say to all of America watching on the tube of you?
I got a challenge for Marco.
Oh,
okay.
What's that?
You don't got a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get Jordan Love.
I won't because I want to win. I won't because I want to win.
Come on, you're a Packers fan.
I am a Packers fan, and that's my guy. Like, I'm gonna have to believe in him for a week, but like that, like.
I don't believe in him. Take it.
I mean, I picked him in the pick'em.
You're projected to win without a quarterback, right, Joe?
But I want to beat Robert by like 30, so he never talk that bullshit again.
I like it though. I got it.
But with that, I think we're about to run out of time. Thank you for the challenge, but I'm gonna have to hardly decline that, unfortunately. But Gib, as always, thank you for joining us on the show. We fucking love you. Take it easy, kid.
See you, Gib.